Hello, hello, everybody. My name is Chen Fang. Welcome to American Test Story. I'm Chen Fang. We'll continue the lesson part 2 of science. We are talking about the measuring. Remember, in lesson 5, we are talking about the weather. But in lesson 6, we are talking about the measure of the weather. And you will discover weather can be measured in many ways. So the weather is in many ways. Okay. After then we have a measure. We are talking about the measure. The measure. There are three things of the measure. Measure means to find a size. Is another. It's a speed. Is another. And it's amount. It's the third thing. There are three things in the measure of something using a tool. So something size, speed, and amount. Something using a tool. So this is a measure. So this is a tool, a type of tool, and it's a measure is a question of this question. A size is a how big is it? And size, how big is it? Is the question answer. Okay, speed, how fast is this? How fast is it? And amount. As how fast is this? And it's amount. It's how much is there? Oops. How much is there? So there are three things. It's the opposites, and this is a size. One, size. How big is this? Two, speed. How fast is this? Three, amount. How much is there? There are three things we can learn about in this. And we can answer the question of the that is the missions, and that is the answer of the question. Okay. After that, we have a temperature. Temperature is another measure. Temperature is a how warm or cold something is. Is a measure. Is another measuring. And the temperature, this is a Celsius and a Fahrenheit. This is the 95 degrees, and this is 35 degrees. That is very warm. It's hot, right? But it's in 11 degrees. It's very cold, right? Okay, that is the temperature too. Temperature, how we can talk about how warm or how cold is it. But in 11 is very cold. That is very cold, right? And we can also have a fast. We have a 40 degrees. It's very, very hot, right? It's hot a lot, but it is another measuring. It's a thermometer. A thermometer. Repeat that. The thermometer. And a thermometer is a tool used to measure a temperature. A temperature is our grams. This is look like a needle. It look like 40 degrees. It's very hot. This needle is pointing in 40 degrees, but it's in 10 degrees. It's very cold. Okay, this is a needle, and it's in there. It's very cold. But it's in there. It's very, but in 50 degrees, it's hot a lot. right? That is a thermometer too. Let's talk about the rain god. Here we see this is a rain god. The rain god is how much the rain fell down. A rain gauge is a tool used to measure how much rain has fallen. Is that right? We see the rain gauge in there. That is the rain fell down in the rain gauge. This is a 15 degrees, right? That is a rain gauge too. And oh well. Okay, that is the gauge. After is a measuring is a wind way. We see a rooster in the rooster and rooster eat in the pond, right? We have a wind vine. A wind vine is a tool used to measure the direction, the wind, and the blowing. The blowing is the wind. Is that the rooster is pointing? The set. That is a wind blowing in the west or in the west. That is a chicken rooster doing. Okay, that is the chicken. Is the blowing. That right? The blowing with a measure is that. It's the opposite of the measurement, right? We actually have a direction. The direction. A direction is a part of something. We see the grandma here, the people here is going up to the road. Okay, see this man is riding a bike and drive a bike in left or in right or behind you. That right? It's a direction. A direction is a part of something. Okay, lemon to blow. Blow means to move air through space. That right? We see the sock or some thing that in outside that the air was blow in that way, and blow in the air is our space, right? And that is to blow this. Okay, come back to our picture. We see a picture of the word of the thing, and we see a picture of thing, and we see the measuring of the weather. Let's start with the thermometer. The thermometer is a thing that we eat. The thermometer is in the nest, and that the thermometer is in hot in cold. That is warm or cold. Measure those hot or cold something is. When we say the thermometer is in the hot. When we not sick, the thermometer is in that we cannot sick. That is the that is the thermometer too. When we sick, we need to this. We actually have a video of a wind by a rooster. It look like a rooster is look at this rooster. Rooster is the wind vine. Okay, sorry, I have a rooster. Okay, this is the wind vine, and the wind vine. The wind is blow, and the rooster is blowing west. Sometimes it's blowing west, and sometimes going east. That is the rooster. Point up. Example, the wind vine is in west. That is the wind blew in the west. That is the rooster wind vine do. Okay. Come back to the chart here. we have a wind gauge. Wind gauge is a type. Rain gauge. How much rain fell down is a measure how much rain. It have a big model rain. That is the rain gauge is in for example, that is the rain gauge is in a big tall rain. That is the direction, and that is a rain gauge. Okay, come back to exercise and match word with the definition. And let's start with number one. A tool used to measure temperature. The words are direction, thermometer, rain gauge, wind vane, measure, and temperature. What word can we use? Temperature, and that is the thermometer. The thermometer means hot or cold something is when we say we need to use the thermometer. That's right. Okay, number two. Number one is the thermometer. Number two, how warm or cold something. How warm or cold something is. How warm or cold. We are talking about the warm or cold. Number two is finished. Warm or cold something is. It's a temperature, right? A temperature too. A tool used to measure a direction the wind is blowing. We see the picture talking about, and we see the wind vine. Okay, I told you the wind vine is in west or west or in east. That is the wind vine doing is in sometimes it's in west or sometimes it's in east. Okay, number four, a tool used to measure how much rain fell down. We're talking about that is number four is the rain gauge. It's how much rain fell down in the rain gauge. That we see in the rain gauge. Okay, let's move on to number five. To find a size, speed, or amount, dummy images. Okay, the first one is we can see that is a measure. It's a measure. That's how we can see three things. How big is it? How fast is it? How much is it? That is the measure. Okay, let's move on to number 6. Last one. And the part of something. Okay, the part of something is the direction. Okay, I say it's the direction. That is the direction of a part of something. Okay, we finish to 1 or 6 the definition, and we match the word with the definition. Come to exercise. Okay, and part is the grease. It's a definitions. Okay, we have here's and who study the weather. Look at this, the people. This people is see this and how look at the people, and the people is carefully. It's a medicine, and it's a secondaries. Who study in the weather. Weather means rain, sunny, rain, sunny, snowy, sleet, or many weather. And weather meteorologists tell us what the weather will be like tomorrow or today. Today is for example, today is Sunday. Today is rainy. Today is snowy. That is and we see up the lesson 5 is a forecaster, right? Have a PERT. It's a projection. A prediction, that is a forecaster in lesson 5. We see that a forecaster. Okay, we wrap up here. Thanks for studying with me. See you next time.